Stand by. Countdown sequence. Welcome to.
Q103, it's the rhythm of the islands. Jason, journey of 1,000 miles. These guys did not journey 1,000 miles to be here. Thank God. Because I know Ben, and Ben kind of slow some days. But in the studio, it's Chala.
Good morning, Maui.
I love how he's like staring at me like, oh boy, Shaggy, as soon as I get a chance.
Here
we go. Oh, God. So, first off, let's get some business out of the way. Chala, new group. How many members did you bring from other bands?
6. We're a 6-piece right now.
6.
Yeah. But for the show, we're going to be featuring some other artists, so.
Yeah, I know. Ben, Gali, Kokomon.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever, like, secretly been like, I'm going to steal those guys for a band one day?
It's definitely been in my thoughts.
Well, I mean, you have some new people here in the studio. We know Glenn, the
Glenn Foff on drums here to my left, and Becky D.
The infamous Glenn is what we should call
infamous.
him. Yeah, but Becky's a new one. Explain,
yeah, she's
before we let her talk, where did she come from?
Becky D's from Alaska, but
wow. Every time I hear that word, I just want to do the Mike Rowe thing on the vast Bering Sea.
Yes.
This season on the deadliest catch.
Freezing.
I get that a lot.
Did you ever do crab fishing?
No.
I was like, did you ever get this a lot at the docks? Okay. But how long have you been here, Becky?
About 5 years.
5 years.
5 years now.
So just enough time for the frostbite from Alaska to wear off.
Exactly.
Wow. And how did you hook up with Ben, or was it Glenn that?
No, actually, I met Ben just walking down the street one day. He was playing guitar, and I just stopped and sang with him.
Right in front of the cove. We were jamming with a couple friends.
Are you the freaking Pied Piper of Maui all of a
Dude,
sudden?
I don't know what happened. It was one of those nights. She came.
One of those nights.
She started singing and rapping on one of my songs, and I was like blown away. I was like, oh.
Did you know
nobody's ever discovered her? I was like,
oh wow,
I discovered her. I can claim that.
I'm sitting here thinking he called it one of those nights. It's like, were you aware that there was somebody else there, or you just heard singing and went with it?
She was across the street, walking across the street. She heard us, and that was it.
That's awesome.
It's like a magnet.
Wow. And you, as far as like music background, have you ever done bands before? I mean,
I've been in one band in Alaska.
One band.
It was a reggae band.
That was the only Alaskan reggae band there was, right?
No, there's a lot of reggae in Alaska. Actually,
there's reggae in Alaska.
There is. There's a lot.
How? I figured it would be in hibernation most of the year. You know? Man, we go outside when it warms up.
Rehearse in the cave.
Yes. Wait for the sunlight. Man, the sunlight not come for 6 months. Reggae in Alaska. How is that?
It's good. It's good. There's a lot of actually, we're really diverse over there, so there's a lot of island vibe over there, actually, surprisingly.
Dare I ask, any songs about crab fishing?
No, none of that.
Deadliest catch.
You know?
That's a thought, though. That's a good idea.
Are you kidding me? I would buy that album. All right, I tell you what, we're going to come back in just a sec, and then we're going to talk more about the show that you're doing this weekend, and I want to get an acoustic performance. Is that okay, Beth? Becky. See, I always do this. You guys are supposed to help me out.
You got the B right.
Yeah, I got the B right. It's the Rhythm of the Islands, Q103. She's going to call me a B. Rihanna with Man Down, Q103, the Rhythm of the Islands. Of course, we're a girl up, because this is the first time I've ever seen you perform with a female vocalist. What is it? How is it like? Because this has got to be a new dynamic.
I mean, I've been waiting for this because, I mean, even with the Allies, we always wanted to get some females on vocals.
On vocals. You just had to throw that in there, didn't you?
We know the story of the Allies.
Oh, God. And this is a completely different creature for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this is cool. This is something different, and I'm able to share a lot of my music that I've been writing and also share the other musicians in the band.
And you found an Alaskan reggae artist.
Yes.
Yeah. Out of things that you could find in the world, there's El Diablo, the City of Gold. There is the lost wonders of the magic library of Babylon. And then there's an Alaskan singer from well, reggae singer from Alaska.
You should hear her rap. Pretty cool.
There's rap in Alaska too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There better be some crab songs somewhere. Damn it. Okay.
I'll think of one for you. I'll write one for you.
I'm gonna be at one of your shows one day and I'm gonna say, "Time bandits, wizard, Northwestern on the Barren Sea." You know, we'll know that was my influence. Okay, so from you, Becky.
Yes.
Now that you're with these, they're guys, by the way. I mean, they're really guys. They do guy stuff like, scratch themselves inappropriately. Mm-hmm. Sometimes there's odors. Okay. How is it like being with all of these guys? I mean,
oh man, it's extremely fun. There are a lot of, they're super talented and they're really fun to work with, very professional, and we've been practicing and just kind of collaborating and helping each other sound as good as we can. So,
like, as far as your element when it comes to because you're a vocalist, do you play any instruments with them?
I do play guitar and I write songs and stuff as well. But for now, for the band, I'm just mainly just kind of singing, mostly singing backups, and then I do freestyle rap and do some hip hop. I have some hip hop influence as well. So,
from Alaska.
You can't believe it, huh?
Straight out of Juneau, away. Son.
It's not that far away. It's only a 5.5 hour flight. So.
This is 5.5 hours and 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's the farthest part.
So you must love Hawaii weather.
I absolutely love Hawaii. I do.
Well, so this Saturday you're going to be with them, right?
Yes.
And are there any songs that feature her? I mean, are we planning on, because
there is definitely.
I don't know how to say this, but her face versus you guys' faces.
Well,
I'd rather see her if I'm paying for the ticket.
Of course, you will.
Okay. As a matter of fact, if I had a band, you know what I look like. I would just put the most attractive member up front, and everybody else would play behind the curtains.
Smart. See,
we would call ourselves the pretty ones, and it would only be one person on stage.
Right.
Oh God! All right. Well, I tell you what. I want to take a quick break. The show this weekend. Let's slip in a plug. When's the show?
This Saturday, July 13th at Stella Blues in Kihei.
Okay.
Chala.
Chala. Now, coming up, let's do an acoustic performance. Is that okay?
For sure.
Yes. I love this, and Becky is just like loving this too.
Awesome.
I don't know that she is. I'm just hoping because I screwed up and called her Beth. Coming up, we'll get to some gentlemen. Right now, though, Gramps Morgan, India RE. It's Therapy, Q103.
Good deal.
That's Gramps Morgan and India RE with Therapy, something that probably poor Becky's going to need after this show today, but it's okay. In the studio, along with her, are the bandmates and Chala. And then, of course, Eli. And he's your significant other.
Yes.
Very significant looking. Good job, girl. Okay. So before we get into debuting a new song, and the song is called New Day.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, how many musicians are you planning on this Chala project swallowing up? Because I mean, you've had Kahale, now you're getting Coco and Bengali involved. I mean,
yeah.
Is this going to become like the new super band? Like just every so often you're going to be like, hey, famous friends, jump on stage.
The beauty of music is making a circle, and just sharing music. We got John Zangrando on saxophone, who's been around forever out here. Mm-hmm. He's just an amazing sax player, flute player. We got Andrew Hubbard on keys, who's been around the block over here.
Doobie!
We know Doobie, and his new song is killer, man. I got to give it up to him.
Oh,
Shout
Rain
out.
or Fall, yeah.
Rain or Fall. I got to play the guitar and bass on that with him, so that was lots of fun. And of course, Glenn Pfaff on drums, who's amazing. He's also going to be on vocals.
Which, by the way, I got to thank Glenn for talking so little during this interview, because most of the time it's all Glenn all the time. It's finally great that we can let the rest of the band shine here.
I've been waiting for him to say something.
He's been saying plenty. Hurry up already. I'm holding this drum. Come on.
I'm relaxing, buddy.
Oh, man. But who else?
And then we've got Dane Patel on bass, who's amazing. He's an amazing musician, keyboardist, bass player. So it's just been a lot of fun creating music with these guys and sharing our music together. It's not about me. That's the whole thing. It's about Chala. It's about a circle. It's about sharing our music with you guys, the fans, and with each other.
Yeah,
it's all about.
It's more music than it is anything else. It's like, hey, let's see what sounds we can create.
Yeah, I want everybody to contribute. And,
I love purists.
And be creative, you know?
Well, okay, let's get creative here because I have got these cameras running. God knows how much they're costing me.
Uh-oh.
Probably pennies. You see how well I pay my camera crew, okay? But
Man, it's all crooked.
it's okay.
It's okay.
Just like a politician up in here. All right. But we'll let you guys. And I have to say, Becky, the whole world's watching you. You're the new member. Okay, Glenn's
pressure.
earned his.
They've already heard us, man.
Yeah. These two veterans.
I know he just leaned over and was like, "Hey, you got a freestyle for this song?" I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah, we'll make it up. All right, so debuting a new song, New Day, Chala. This weekend, you can see them at Stella's. Ben, you like to take it away?
Sure. Should we do New Day then?
Okay. Well, it's like, did I mess up the song?
I'm not sure what song we should do. We got a couple songs. We got a couple songs, but if we're tight on time, let's pick one. All right, this is a new one called Right Hand Man.
Oh, okay.
New one.
I couldn't ask for more than you. You guided me through and through. From the day you created me, you have watered the tree. I'm your right hand man. Wherever you stand, I stand. I'm your right hand man. Wherever you stand, I stand. Even though we live far apart, you were always in my heart. To make me laugh, to make me cry, to do no wrong. I'm your right hand man. Wherever you stand, I stand. I'm your right hand man. Wherever you stand, I stand.
Backtrack to a track that was bumping way back when we used to chill, and though we're still keeping it real when we get back, though times have changed, our minds have been rearranged from chemical choices, stages, phases, all that stuff that used to weigh us down, but now we're lifted, gifted all my words and my rhymes, and I'm bringing it back to a time, so check your watch, watch me go, I come and I flow, I rhyme and I go, so take and make it fast or slow. I'm your right hand man.
Wherever you stand, I stand. I'm your right hand man. Wherever you stand, I stand.
Wow. Good job. You know, I was a second there. I was like minding the sound levels. I had to turn around and remind myself that wasn't Ben freestyling. I'm kidding. Becky's like, I'm going to kill you.
That song's called Right Hand Man. I wrote that for my dad, by the way.
Wow, really?
And,
Your dad's kind of a right-hander?
Well, actually, I'm his right-hand man. Since I was little, he's been a contractor, and so he always had me on the job sites, and he turned me into a carpenter, and now I'm a contractor.
Nice.
I just got my license.
I got to say, though, I love this sound. This is great.
Awesome. Thank you.
And you're going to be performing with them this weekend. I cannot wait. This is going to be lovely.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hope you come, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna try if God willing and Volkswagen, allows. Right now I'm in kind of an abusive relationship with my car, right?
Dude, I'll come pick you up, man.
Okay, there we go. As long as I don't have to ride with Glenn. I've heard things happen in the van,
Dude, he's dangerous.
Actually, you know what? We should say, as far as guys on drums, Glenn, mad props, man. You pound,
Appreciate it.
But Chala, this weekend, Stella's. If you'd like tickets in advance, you can get those, right? Just by calling up Stella's?
Stella Blues Cafe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the phone number is.
I think it's 874-3779.
Perfect. So, Bengali Big Ups, Kokoman, they're all going to be there. Lavaya from Arise.
Yes, Lavaya. Long time no see, man.
Lots of people are going to be there, and hope to see you out there. It's going to be lots of fun.
You just kind of lost it. Like, yeah, and...
I'm thinking too much.
Yeah. No, but
It's still early.
Yeah, exactly. But, man, thank you so much for stopping in.
Thank you for having us,
Thank
Shaggy.
you for having us.
And you know
the
what?
show.
I think we're going to pick up and play some New Day here in a little bit from Chala.
Yes.
And get ready for another in-studio guest. Ooh. Wow, that's amazing. It's the Rhythm of the Islands, Q103. Dear God, I got too busy today.
More Q103
Check out our Q-Blog on our website.
for extended artist interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and more. Log on to Q103Maui.com today.
The Rhythm of the Island.
Q103.